Brilliant, and welcome to the second of our Room 102 Installer Festival, Installer Scotland Northern Ireland Festival sessions. So again, we've got some heating engineers, heating and plumbing engineers from Scotland who are going to tell us the worst bits about the job for them and what they want to flush away. And we've already been talking about it, and they've all had customers that watch you, which Duarte had last time. So that's obviously a very popular choice. So we'll just go around and introduce everyone. Dougie, how are you?
Not too bad. You?
Yeah, good. So whereabouts are you from? What's your company name?
Hoyt in the Scottish borders, Rae Plumbing Heating.
Ryan, welcome. Thanks for joining us. What about you?
Here's Ryan Mills, based Edinburgh area, father and son business, GD Mills Plumbing and Heating.
And Gordon, you as well, thank you. Where's your patch?
Well, if you can understand me, Aberdeenshire, that kind of area. It's Gordon Ingram Plumbing and Heating.
Perfect. So we're going to kick off with Dougie. So what's the kind of first thing that you want to chuck away, flush away? We've kind of come up with because it's plumbing related.
Probably materials coming damaged, transit issues.
I mean, how often does that happen?
Quite a lot, to be honest. Bathrooms are not. There seem to be less and less packaging going into bathrooms now, which causes us a lot of issues now and again.
Yeah, how's that for you guys? Is that something that happens a lot? Ryan, you do bathrooms as well, don't you?
Yeah, well, I'm not doing many more now. I'm totally sick of them. So I think everybody is, but I think this will be the last year of bathrooms for us. Just no interest. Everybody's wanting a bathroom done for like 2-3 grand. But they want all the best of gear, and you find that with a bathroom it's more tilers, plasterers, joiners and stuff involved rather than plumbing side. So it's a lot of hassle give yourself. But not interested.
Yeah, it's going well. So Dougie, when it turns up and like it's obviously all smashed up or whatever, does that add? Is that your day done, or do you have to go back to the kind of supplier and get it and all that sort of stuff?
Well, it's usually time between phoning the supplier, getting a new one, then needing to start another job and then go back and finish that one when the materials arrives, things like that. That causes a lot of issues.
Yeah. What do you guys think? So we'll kind of like mark each other's homework as we go. So I think Ryan's is a yes. Gordon, what about you?
Aye, yeah, definitely. Because as Dougie says, it is time wasted. Then you go on to the next job, then you've got a job outstanding, and chances are if it's another bathroom job, back on back, you have the same problem, someone's damaging it, and then it just keeps rolling on. You just end up in a pickle. So, no, it's definitely an issue. Like,
it's always good when the problem's not your fault as well, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yes, but then you do start to look like a bit of clown in front of the customer and can I carry on, and it's just not a good look.
No, I think clean sweep. So Dougie, your first one's in. Ryan, can we have your first one, please?
I would probably say guys who work in the merchants who just blatantly lie to you. So what I mean by that is you'll say to them, right, I need a boiler, or I need this, I need that. Can you get it for tomorrow? Yeah, I can get it. When will it be? Will it be first thing? Yeah, be first thing. And then you get to that day, 10 o'clock, nope. 11 o'clock, no. 12 o'clock, no. 1 o'clock, no. And just to get the sale, tell you what you want to hear. And the reason I say that is because today I needed a boiler for today, Ecotech Plus 630. They brought the wrong model, which was meant to arrive in the morning. It arrived at 3 o'clock, the wrong model, and yeah.
So this is a fresh wound for you, mate, is it?
This is a fresh one, but this has been going on for a long time, and I get the COVID things are a bit more difficult, but this has been going on 15 years. You ask a merchant for something and you're desperate, they will always tell you, yeah, we'll get it. First thing, don't worry, yeah. So then you commit yourself to them and then they just let you down.
Yeah, Dougie, this is similar to kind of your one. So is this one that happens to you as well?
Similar.
That is totally true, to be honest. Normally find a lot of the time for us nowadays, we order quite a lot online because pretty much it cuts out the middleman. and it's getting delivered at a set sort of time. A lot of the merchants are kind of slacking as such, I would say, in places.
Gordon, have you got a chance to save your local supplier ring, mate? So.
My local suppliers, to be honest with you, they're pretty good with us. I'm not used to getting things, walking in the door and getting it. I kind of always have to order it, like, so. It's the total opposite for me, I have to be in the ball and order it, so it's my fault if I didn't order it.
10 days lead time for you boys up there.
Again, I know, but well, no, that's just that's my thoughts on that situation, really.
What are you going to do with your job then, Ryan? You're going to have to go in tomorrow and sort out?
Yeah, so it didn't come till 5:30. The job was meant to be finished early tomorrow, but it will now be a full day tomorrow. So yeah, it's just one of those things. But
I think it's like we just said. It's when it's something that isn't your fault either, and it makes you look like puts you in a sticky situation.
yeah, just look like an umpty. You're sitting there all day waiting on this boiler turning up, and you get promised first thing, and then they promise you, oh, it's on the track and it'll be here for 12, and then oh no, it'll be here for 1, and
that's the biggest problem with it. That job you should have had it done a day, but it's pushed it till tomorrow. Then the next job it's pushed, and then you're into next week, and that job's pushed for it. It's just a carry on. And some folk are just never understanding with that kind of things.
no.
Again, I think that's a tick in it. So Gordon, what's your first one, please?
Oh, working in a loft in a roasting hot day. That for me.
Does it get hot in Aberdeen?
It does actually. I've seen it with 24 degrees up here. And then the customer comes up, would you like a tea or coffee? No, I'm not needing a tea or coffee. It's already 36 degrees in here. No, that for me that's one of my bugbears with the job. If I didn't hate to go into another loft in a roasting hot day, I would be delighted. If I could delegate a job to somebody else, that'd be even better. Yeah.
You need an apprentice, mate, to get that one. It's funny because
I get my start on apprentices.
we did the one before, so this is the second one. And Mike said the same working in lofts, but he was saying about the kind of stuff that's up there that gets all over you. The
glass wool.
Yeah, the glass wool.
Oh, especially when you're sweating, it just digs into your pores and everything, and you have a job getting that out. You just itch all day. It's torture.
Yeah, it's especially in the summer as well. It's one of the things you see on social media where everyone's like, it's the hottest day of the year. And you guys are like, yeah, cheers. Because it's super hot in the loft that I'm in.
No, it's horrendous. Like, it really is. If I could cut a dude, I would. Definitely would do a dude.
I think the fact that that's come up in both of the sessions as well, similar to customers watching you, straight away in. Dougie, what's your second one, please?
Customers expecting the jobs done straight away. Like
that's a good one.
You pretty much expecting that, like when the phone rings, that you're actually sitting in the house waiting for them to call you. To be honest, I had one this morning that phoned on when I was away on holiday, and I said I'll get back to you. Obviously, I was back to work this morning. They were straight on the phone 10:30 this morning, thinking I was just going to be ready to go to them. That is a struggle, but obviously that's timekeeping and managing. But it would be on a different wavelength if I was sitting in the house and had no work. So that's a tough one.
It's just kind of like the generation we live in as well, because we can get everything like now. Like I can order something now on the internet and get it sorted tomorrow. If I want to watch a film, I can watch it any time of the day. Do you reckon that's like a thing in the last 5 years?
Like during COVID, I found everyone like pretty much thought they were going to die, so they pretty much it was like, oh, that's great, you can come in 2-3 days and repair my problem, that's excellent. But now that COVID's kind of, well, as you want to call it, over or not over, because obviously they're now thinking, they think, oh, I want them now, I want my toilet's got a small drip on it, I need it fixed today. And that's the kind of the way that people go on it. I think it's just the way that the world is nowadays. Maybe it's a bit different up north, but certainly in here, people think they want it straight away, to be honest.
And that everyone's dying.
Well, this is it. When everybody was dying, they thought, "Oh, I'll just wait a couple of days; it'll not make a difference." But it certainly changed. So now that the things are a bit different, they're like, "No, it's fine."
Yeah, do you guys get this as well? Because this is the thing. If you phone up, as a customer, if you phone up and you can't be angry at a tradesperson for being busy, can you? But I imagine they do.
No. What I'm really hating just now about customers, there's too many ways of contacting you. So like you say, customer always expects you to be there like straight away. Message, my toilet's leaking. They'll text you. If you don't respond, they'll then phone you and leave a voicemail, and then they'll send you an email. And then the one I hate is to go into your WhatsApp and
I was going to say,
message you.
WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Instagram DM.
And then you get back home at night, and then you message them, oh, sorry, you're apologetic. Oh, sorry for the delay. Like, it's taken me, 4 hours to respond to this silly, but you've messaged me like 6 platforms. Just,
Right.
Have you a stalker?
That's my text that still haven't been opened yet. I reckon one of you can see that.
Was that 30?
39.
Oh,
Just
subscription to Babe Station must be expensive.
I'm too greedy for that. I know it's just pandemonium. It's just this time of year. We always seem to forget that every year's the same, basically. It's maybe slightly different this year with the COVID thing, but
I've got one other one.
No, we'll keep going round. That's definitely. It's always whenever you do this, it's like you guys are just like customers. Anything that customers do or say, it's mainly that. So yeah, Ryan, what's your next one?
Oh, well, great. Let's go start with customers. It's customers who you've been dealing with for years and years and years, and they want to persevere with some rubbish toilet or naff tap or something dodgy. You think, oh, my God, like seriously, and they're still like, no, just fix it, just do this, or that they want to fit something second hand. That sort of generally, they want the best, but don't want to. You could go in and fix an old boiler and then it pack in again a month later, and then they go, oh, that's not working again. Yeah, I've been telling you for the last 3 years we need to be replacing it now. No. It's only 25-year-old. Like, oh, that's still got plenty of legs in it. that sort of thing. It's always the same type of customer. You've always got that same sort of age, and the house always looks the same. It's not been touched since the 70s.
Is is it like a coloured bathroom? Like the green ones. And
avocado. Avocado, but the basin cracked 3 years ago, so that's white. But everything else avocado, and just that type. Basically, it's just customers in general. Just put all the customers down the chute. That
is the theme, mate, of the last couple we've done. Gordon, do you get that sort of thing as well?
Oh, without a doubt. As I said, my next theme is going to be customers now, but Ryan, he's covered it. So.
Yeah, we can team them up. So what was your next one going to be, and then we can kind of just collectively put all customers in.
Customers that think they know your job better than you do, and you just stand there and think, okay, why am I even here then? Okay, that kind of thing. It just gets me, like, I really do.
What is this? People who like diagnose stuff before you come, like, oh yeah, I think it's this, I think it's this, I think it's this, that type of thing.
Yes. Well, for instance, I went to price a job, you see, and got there and got a van and a house, and how you do and all that. The boy comes over with a list. Right, this is what you'll need. I've written a schematic out, a plan of where all the pipes is going, and you'll take them through here, we'll go through the concrete floors. Now this will be the easiest way to do it, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just standing there. I'm not going to price this job, I'm afraid. It was really himself. It was just too much for me. Like,
Was the guy like a plumber or an ex-plumber or something?
I have no idea if he was, but he was not in plumbing. He was not in trade related.
Well, firemen are quite bad for it.
I was not look at.
He's an engineer. An engineer where that's not really
could easy have been. I just couldn't believe it. He'd be less than ready just to go into screw fix or something and get it.
I went to a bathroom that was exactly the same. They gave me all the codes on the screw fix book. You just order it yourself and fit it. It's fine.
You just have to walk away with things like that. You end up more hassle than it's worth.
It is weird though, isn't it? Because like I know you always say it it's just little quirks with tradespeople. Like you wouldn't go into the doctors and do that, would you? Do you know what I mean? They're like, I'm pretty sure it's this. You'd be like, all right, yeah, cool.
Pretty sure it's COVID.
Yeah.
COVID-19.
Yeah, it's weird. People, I think, like you kind of touched on it. If you got, what do they call them? They're like DIYers who have like a background, so like a plane mechanic or like an actual mechanic, and they think because they're handy with tools, they can do everything. You see quite a lot of that.
It tends to be folk with that kind of backgrounds. Like it just seems to be them.
Dougie, what's your next one? Is it customer related or is it
I've got two. I've got one that was customer related and I've got another one.
Do them both, and we'll see.
The first one would be customers that phone and ask for a boiler service. You ask but they need it urgently. So you ask the boiler working. You get a reply back saying no, it's broke down. You're like, well, that's a repair that needs to happen before we even think about servicing your boiler.
Yeah, that's a call-out charge.
A lot on social media as well.
Aye.
And what was the other one, just out of interest, before we throw all customers completely in?
I would say poor quality materials. It's hard because obviously we can't name any quality, but like, as in a lot of these toilets, taps, things like that are coming really poor quality. Fill valves only lasting like not even a year, things like that. A lot of the national brands bathrooms that are like put on the television for like really cheap prices and things like that. That's generally one of my pet hates. You can buy a bathroom suite for like little money, but the toilet's terrible, hardly flushes anything away, things like that.
Is it legit? Usually you get what you pay for with like everything.
I'd say definitely sticking to like a branded bathroom talks for itself.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Gordon, you were nodding through all of that.
Aye, if you stick to a branded bathroom, yes, but I do feel they're getting overpriced for what you're actually getting.
I think there's a lot of actual cheap stuff out there which is as good
as the decent stuff.
Really expensive stuff. But then Dookie's right saying there are a lot of stuff that is middle of the range, which is really poor quality for what you're paying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you just have to kind of like fit it from experience and then or like chat to each other and figure out what's good, what's bad, and then recommend to the customer?
Yeah, that's normally what it is. Or like I find like some of the poorer stuff like you find like some of the bathrooms that customers used to do let the customer supply sometimes and just labour only, but it becomes too hard sometimes because you spend too much time trying to make something work in a sticky situation generally.
Yeah, so it's not all customer based, which is good. So Ryan, what was your third one?
I'll put the dirty thieving criminal buggers who break into vans.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Touch wood, never happened.
Has it happened to either of you guys?
Nope. No, it's touch wood. We're quite.
I don't think it's as bad up here than what it seems to be in England. It seems to be horrific. And,
every other day you see it in social media.
Yeah, it is. It's and it seems to have gotten a lot worse, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think
you just wonder if how this tools is actually going.
Where we stay as well, like a lot of places, like we've got like a yard to put the vans in. and to keep it out of the way. Whereas like a lot of places on down south they're parked in like council estates and things like that. So,
have you guys got any like precautionary stuff on there? You know, like you can get more than just alarms. You can kind of fit the locks, or you can get the like bolts and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's got deadlocks on it. It's got an additional alarm on it. It's got a camera in it.
you've got a bed in there, Mills. You sleep there at night.
It's the only thing that's lacking in that van, actually.
I've got nothing. I've actually got nothing extra in my van except for a van bolt slider, but I put nothing in that, to be fair. I normally just empty the van every night, like most nights, and I've got a custom made safe, like a vault in the workshop. So a lot of the time I just keep the basic tools like impact driving and drilling in the van, and if I'm going to whatever job I'm going to in the morning, I just pick what I need, healthy as usual, and load it up.
That would be a disaster for me, Dougie. I would hit Ahan. I would forget Athen likely. Ahan just buys in my van, and that's it. It's. I would leave Ahan at home. Hell, what?
No, I think that definitely goes in, and it's just because it's so like underhand as well, isn't it? It's like because that's your livelihood as well, so you can't work for that day, that week, that couple of days. And it's not just taking a tool which is worth a couple of £100 that you can flog at a car boot sale. It's about the knock-on effect for everyone else.
Yeah.
Another thing with like that tools as well is like, well, me, Ryan, Gordon, like a lot of our tools are on the database as well, so that helps like on like the tools that we use. So
Yeah. If they're stolen and they turn up at the manufacturer for service or whatever, they just seize them and then they'll be returned. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't help you the next day, does it? Because that's the thing. Like you basically like every time you leave the house, you'll go into the van, just be like, "Oh, please not today, please not today, please not today."
Aye. Pretty much. I do think it's definitely a lot worse in England than Scotland. We're a much nicer nation. We wouldn't do that.
You in the south.
These are all horrible to each other.
If I move the camera over there, it's just reels and reels of stolen tools from previous races that I've been to. No, that definitely goes in because it's terrible. Gordon, what was your final one?
Cheap shower doors. Customers try to save a buck on cheap doors. It is going to cost them 4 times the labour to fit them. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Where are they getting them from?
Gordon supplying them.
Yeah. I'd be charging them out full whack there.
RRP,
just your big chain brands, I would say, that would be the term to go with. I think your DIY shops.
Right. And what happens when you get the kind of this call? Do you try and convince them otherwise, or are you just stuck with it?
I try and do my utmost to convince them that it's going to cost them more for me to actually fit it than it will for me to supply a door that can be fitted in quarter of the time. But some customers then see that that's the way to go, and they'll still go with their end guns, and well, it's just going to cost them more. It's as simple as that.
You guys picked a lot more bathroom ones than we've had before. Is it like is it because customers are kind of, it's like prettier, isn't it? So it's like people want it to look nice and they want it, like you said, for as cheap as possible. Whereas with boilers, there's still like more of a, I'll kind of let you get on with it because you're the experts.
Yeah, I would say so, yes. You can walk into showrooms. There's no really showrooms for boilers or that. You can walk into showrooms for bathrooms, and you can get a handyman to fit your bathroom for £500 or whatever. But at the end of the day, how long is it going to last?
What do you think, Dougie? Because you guys work with bathrooms as well, don't you?
Definitely. Cheap shower doors and things like that, they cause nothing but issues a lot of time to try and get them set up, things like that, to be fair. We try and stick to branded showers, kind of been on fitting for a while now. We've been fitting a shower door that you don't need to like screw when you build it up. It comes on cam lock, so it pulls itself together.
They are the best doors ever.
We've been sticking to them, to be honest. All bathrooms that we've done pretty much this year have been that supplied by that manufacturer. We really try and stick to the same. As much as it is, we've kind of got a standard of what style of bathroom for a lot of the in where we stay. There's quite a lot of ex-social housing that have been purchased, so we try and keep a range of bathroom that's what we supply to that houses, such if that's what they're after. So, and then it kind of makes my life easier because it's all the same thing that I'm supplying into that job.
Yep.
But
Well, I think that's good. I mean, for all of these, everything pretty much goes in. But it's good that the last two that we've done for you guys, it's like bathroom issues, customers watching, but just customers in general. Like, is it just better if they just let you get on with it?
Yeah, well, the one
100%.
thing, we kind of need them at the end of the day.
I think that's it. Yeah.
but that's a hard one.
There's worse when there's none, mate. I reckon that's the name of it. Nah, sweet lads. Thank you very much.